Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm so glad you're here for another homeschool chat. Someone recently asked me what are my top 5 essential homeschool resources, and so today we're going to talk about that. So my top 5 homeschool resources may look a little different depending on what stage of homeschooling you're at. I am in my 10th year of homeschooling, so I feel like my list has probably evolved a lot since then, but this may be helpful. Some of these tools I wish I had back then when I first started, so it still may be helpful to you in your first year. I think it would have been really helpful, really productive if I had some of these tools back then. So I'm gonna skip the obvious things. The first things I thought of were my own homeschool planner, which I do have a video on, I can link here. I also thought about Library Card, which I think is another obvious, amazing tool that we use very often. And another resource I thought of was us as the homeschool mom being filled ourselves spiritually and physically and in all ways so that we have an overflow to pour out from. But these are just the top 5 things I thought of that really come in handy for me as a homeschool mom in this season of life with 3 kids, elementary, middle, and high school. So the first thing that has been very essential for us is a science lab kit. And these are, if you've never heard of it, these are lab kits that are pre-assembled. The science lab kit that I specifically like is from Nature's Workshop. These come pre-assembled, packaged so nicely. So for example, we use Apologia for science this year, and each lesson has its own bag with materials. And some of them you can keep. Sometimes they give a little bit more than you need because it pours over into like lesson 7 down the line. They note to save that for lesson 7. So it's just very organized and contains all the supplies that you need. Anything that is not included in the lab kit are typical household items that you probably already have on hand. And the great thing about Nature's Workshop is they package these kits for so many of Apologia's courses, but also other science curriculum courses as well. So I would highly suggest that you go to their website and check out. They might just have your science curriculum's kit available, and it has made life so easy. We've used these kits for both elementary and middle school. The middle school science kits have been especially helpful because my daughter would do science independently, like completely independently. And so the lab kits were just another way that she was able to do the experiments on her own, pull out the supplies that she needed, and she wasn't asking me, do we have this? Can you order this, quickly? And it's usually some obscure thing. She was able to do a lot more lab experience than she probably would have if I was the one collecting and assembling all the supplies. My second essential that has been really helpful for years is our homeschool cart. And I know people have mixed feelings on this. It's the 3-tier cart, rolling cart. And I recently just changed our cart to be more of a teacher cart. So it includes all our curriculum, the teacher guides for the most part, and also just my own Bible and Bible study and things that I need to grab on a daily basis. So that has been really helpful. I'll pull that wherever I need to go. It helps you to stay mobile. It helps to work with multiple kids and roll the cart alongside you and have everything really easy to grab. So it's just been really helpful when they're doing different subjects and I need to pull answer key really quick. Once more of your kids are homeschooling, it does get a lot busier and a lot more hectic. That has been one way that has really helped me to stay on top of things and help them address their needs. And so in the past, I have had to say a lot of, hold on, I'll be right with you, because a book was on a shelf, something that I need to get up and grab while I'm sitting next to a child helping them. The cart has been really helpful in that I can just grab it and respond quickly and not leave the child that I'm already working with. If you're interested in seeing everything that we have on our cart, I actually did a full walkthrough of our cart and showing you just every single thing that's in it and how it's helpful to me and our family. The third thing that has been really helpful in our homeschool is having a stocked pantry and fridge. And I know that when we have grocery pickup or delivery, those days seem to go smoother in general. Especially if you have a larger family, you probably already know that you're being asked for snacks constantly throughout the day and meals creep up on you like nothing else. And so having a stocked pantry and fridge just makes it easy for them to grab their snack, prepare easy meals, and that has been a real essential in our homeschool. The fourth essential that's so helpful in our homeschool to me is my home planner. While I don't write any homeschool things in my home planner. It is used for home management, personal life things, goals, things I need to get done. And it is basically a sister to my homeschool planner, and just like a sister, so helpful. So it comes in clutch when we have a busy week, and it helps me to stay on top of birthdays and to-do lists, work things that I need to get done. So this is my home planner from the Passionate Penny Pincher. I do have a full video walking you through the new year, the 2024 home planner. This is the 2023, this year's version. And it's not just a regular planner that's blank with, lines or checklists. It is a full home management system. And so it has been really helpful. I don't use everything the way it's intended, but it has really upped my efficiency. So it really helps me get ahead of the game and not let things creep up on me like they used to. So while this isn't directly homeschool related, it is still a really big support in our homeschool to let me focus in on our homeschool time and not worry that I'm going to forget things because it's all written down here. And the last essential is one that I just purchased last year. I wish I purchased this a long time ago. It is the Epson EcoTank printer. We used to have a printer that wasn't refillable, like you would purchase the cartridges to replace, and we were going through those like crazy. And I just was very careful about what I printed, and it did not print double-sided. It did the job, but it was very costly with the cartridges. We were replacing them way too much. Every time I bought ink, I thought, oh, I should just go switch to the EcoTank that I've heard so many good things about. So I finally did that last spring, and it has been so great. I'm shocked that it's still printing. It's double-sided. I'll leave the link below to the exact one that we got because I know there's a bunch of different versions, but we have not refilled the ink. I heard that it can go, people have gone a year, 2 years without refilling the ink, but the ink levels are high. You can see them on the outside of the printer. And so ours are very full still. I've printed a lot more generously lately. With my old printer, I'd be really careful and just make sure, do we really need to print this? Now I'm pretty freely printing things, and the ink level is still amazing. So I will leave that link just in case you want to check it out and save some money there. So those are my top 5 current homeschool essentials that have really helped this season to be more efficient, which is exactly what I need. What are your essentials that I missed? I would love to know and find new things that may help with productivity and efficiency in homeschooling. Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.